celebrating everything that's great about hospital radio in the UK. This is Hospital Broadcasting Week.
With a deafening whoosh, the Federal Alliance vessel flew right over Gemma's head. The ensuing thwack of wind almost tore the jacket from her back. The craft cleared the spaceport and disappeared into the darkness. And then there was silence.
From Alpha into Omega.
For a few terrible moments which seemed like years to Gemma, Fluff's transporter stayed below the eye line of the runway. Then, at the very last moment, it lunged upward. It tore a large chunk out of the top of the cliff, sending huge lumps of soil into the air. Ripped out a section of the crash barrier and totally destroyed the spaceport's welcome sign, sending a terrific display of sparks into the night air. The vessel then hit the runway nose first with an almighty crash. The front section of the undercarriage tore itself free from its mountings and was sent hurtling in Gemma's direction. Gemma just managed to dive out of the way as a huge set of flaming wheels went flying over her head, bounced off what was left of the crash barrier, and then disappeared over the cliff edge. Gemma scrambled along the bank and peered over the cliff just in time to see the still burning wheels disappearing into the sea, with an almighty splash and a loud hiss. Meanwhile, the transporter had not yet come to rest. It was tearing up chunks of the runway, depositing its payload of shuttles as it went. 3 rather puny-looking parachutes, which were part of the vessel's anti-crash system, inflated themselves in a feeble attempt to slow the craft down. But these were very quickly burned away by a fierce fire that erupted from somewhere beneath the vessel. Inside the spaceport, customers in the cafe panicked and ran for their lives as they saw the nose cone of the transporter heading in their direction at an alarming rate. Gemma, Damien and Duke also thought the vessel was going to strike the building. They covered their eyes and crouched down behind some dump bins, waiting for what they thought was the inevitable crash as the transporter neared the cafe. But nothing happened. The loud smashing of plate glass that they'd expected to hear did not occur. The 3 of them stayed crouched for a few moments until they were absolutely sure that the vessel had come to rest. The sound of grating metal ceased, and it was replaced by a kind of eerie quietness.